The concept of colors representing gender has been around for hundreds of years. It's a social norm that we all kind of follow, but we never really question why we do it. All we know is that girls are supposed to be pink and boys are blue. But this gender norm didn't actually come to fruition until the 1940s. Joby Paoletti, author of Pink and Blue, Telling the Boys from the Girls, did extensive research on the topic and found out how recently the meanings of these colors have changed. Actually, in the beginning of the 20th century, both boys and girls wore white dresses until the age of 6. Dresses were a gender-neutral clothing item. It wasn't until later in the century that people started using pastel colors to dress their babies, but even then, pink and blue didn't symbolize what they do today. A 1918 article that was featured in Ladies' Home Journal said that the generally accepted rule is pink for boys and blue for girls. The reason is that pink, being a more decided and stronger color, is more suitable for the boy, while blue, which is more delicate and daintier, is prettier for the girl. Other fashion magazines agreed on the subject. So just like gender is a social norm, so is its representation. Even though the colors that represent male and female have changed, they've always stood for the same things. Boys are supposed to be strong and manly. They should hold power over women and be a leader and decision maker. This is the societal standard of masculinity, which is called hegemonic masculinity. On the other hand, girls are subjected to opposite expectations. They're supposed to be cute, dainty, and be controlled by the man. This feminine ideal is called emphasized femininity. While both genders face adversity because of this stereotyping, it has caused females to face inequality for thousands of years. Since emphasized femininity shows characteristics of beauty, daintiness, and overall weakness, women are often subjected to gender roles that fit these characteristics. For example, women are usually expected to be the caretaker in the family because of their motherly characteristics. Other feminine occupations are teacher, nurse, secretary, and other jobs that require these emphasized feminine traits. A common feminine trait is that they are usually under the control of the man, which translates over to the workplace. It's gotten better in recent years as the feminist movement has taken off, but we're still far behind where we'd like to be. For example, in 2018, only 24 companies on the Fortune 500 list had female CEOs. Males also face adversity caused by gender stereotypes. Hegemonic masculinity, which is the dominant male stereotype, forces men to always show characteristics of strong leaders. Because of this, they are expected to never show any signs of weakness or exhibit any feminine traits. Consequently, whenever they show any sign of emotion, such as crying, they have failed at being a man. This leads men and boys to suppress their emotions and any feelings of vulnerability. From this process, toxic masculinity has developed. Toxic masculinity is a specific model of manhood geared toward dominance and control. In order to avoid being seen as weak and vulnerable, males try to overemphasize their masculine traits of power and strength, which can become dangerous. Although gender norms are less significant than decades ago, we still have a long way to go. They're going to continue to be followed so long as babies are dressed up in colors according to their gender. Hopefully in the future, every color will be gender neutral.